30 minutes. Let's see how satisfying we can make this. We'll start right at the top of the mat, feet hips distance apart. Standing tall. The shoulders come down onto your back. Let's pull a prayer mudra right into the center of the chest. Bow the chin and take this time to feel your body and feel your breath. Let's get as empty as we can. And as you empty out, draw the belly back. Get some sensation there. Sensation of firmness. Keep the firmness as you open your arms wide. Lift the heart, gaze high, breathe in. And then exhale back, so the hands together, round the spine, tuck tail. Do that again. Inhale, heart open. Belly is strong, gaze up. Exhale back, so the hands together, empty out, round completely. Last time, this time opening up, lift your heart, but then reach up and over to the right. And the right hand can slide onto your hip. Still connected to the belly as you make space. Reach up and then over to the other side. Strong in the belly as the side body opens. Heart stays open too. Come on back through the middle, reach high to the sky, join the feet together, interlace your fingers, flip the palms inside out, and we're going to squeeze into center, ground through the heels, but get as tall as you possibly can. We're going to open it up after this, I promise, but just let's get in tune with that upward energy. Full breath cycle, in and out. Get empty. Tuck the tail, feel the belly. Last breath in, open the heart, lean up and back. And then exhale, dive into a forward fold. We're going to hang in this first one. Can bend into each knee. Rock the head, yes. And maybe no. Bend the right knee just a bit as you walk your hands over to the right. Keep folding. Through the middle, bend the left knee now and walk hands to the left. Trying to connect belly to thighs. Hands back to the middle, straighten the legs now. Come up to fingertips or hands on shins, flat back. And then exhale, plant your hands, step the left foot all the way back and get some movement into the legs. Just rock. Walk your hands to the left, pivot around. For a left side squat, a skandasana, the right toes come up. Just feel into the hips. Walk yourself back to the top of the mat, stepping into plank pose, pausing here. Send the heels backward, head forward. A little movement in it, rocking forward and back as you lift the belly strongly. Pausing with the shoulders forward, take an inhale. And exhale, point the elbows back as you slowly lower all the way down to the ground. Let's lift into Cobra. We're not going to rush it. Just savor the opening. Can even rock a little from side to side. Look over each shoulder. Dip down, roll over knees, find downward facing dog. Again, bend into each knee. Sweep your right leg out high behind. It's early, but we'll still open your hip, bend that top knee, and point it as high upward as you can. In fact, let's make some circles up there. Arms staying square. Peer up and over your left shoulder. Try to gaze at your foot. And exhale, right knee to left tricep. Cross the body, empty out. Sweep back behind. And step right foot to the outside of your right hand. Take a second with it. Straighten the right leg, point the toes up, and find a fold. Looking forward, you'll step to the top. Come on into flat back, join the feet, and find fold. Back into flat back. Second side is step your right foot to the back of the mat. Rocking with it. Waking up the legs. Keeping the heart light. Pivot over to the right and take Skandasana at the right knee. Toes point out, right knee bends, left toes point up. Come as low as feels good. Let's breathe into inner thighs for a little while. Walk ourselves back around to this left foot, stepping into plank pose. Inhale, and now you'll rock forward to the left and back. So make big circles to the right, forward, left, and back. And belly lifting strongly, using the fingers. Circle in the other direction. Neck is neutral. Good. Send your shoulders forward again. Take a big inhale. And exhale, slowly lower. Last time, all the way to the ground. Send the hands back a little bit so you can lift into a higher cobra this time. Squeeze the heels toward each other. And then exhale, make your way to downward facing. A lot of use of fingertips. This time we'll rock the hips to each side. You can bend into the knees to get your sweet opening. Back at downward dog, you'll sweep your left leg out high. Opening up the hip, left knee bends, and then circle up there, keeping the shoulders even. Really intentionally try to expand your range of motion. Look up and over the right shoulder. Try to peek at your foot. Exhale, knee to right tricep, cross the body, empty out. Sweep back behind. And now left foot plants outside, left hand. Reach the legs away from each other. And then straighten your left leg, point those toes up, take a forward fold. Looking forward, you'll step to the top, take a flat back, join the feet once again, and exhale, fold completely. Come on into flat back, slide hands to your waist, lead with your heart as you stand all the way up. Little back bend. And then exhale, make your way to neutral. Just get established. Hands into the center of your chest. And we'll build on this flow. Next inhalation, sweep your arms overhead. Lift the heart. Exhale, dive down. Inhale, flat. Exhale, step your left foot to the back. Rocking. Pivot over into Skandasana again. Left toes point out, come down low. This time you could take hands to your heart or even open the arms wide. Some of you will bind. No stress, no sweat, just openings. To come out this time, big legs, big arms help us get there. Up and around to frame the right foot. Step to plank pose, inhale, exhale, heart forward, then lower, chaturanga or the ground, into upward dog or cobra. Exhaling, downward facing dog. You'll sweep your right leg high. Open that hip, bend the knee, look over the left shoulder once again. Tap right knee to left tricep. Sweep back out behind. This time, knee to left tricep, kick the foot off, find fallen triangle. Balance weight on the right arm, the right hand, left arm crosses your ear. It can be about the side body or even about a back bend, a heart opening. So you choose. Let's breathe. And then left hand plants, bend your right knee. Let's rock over to left side plank. But we're not here long because we're going to step the right foot behind and take this wild thing as shallow or as deep as the body craves. Some of you could even turn it into wheel. No stress if that's not happening. Just offering invitations that feel true to you and where you're at today. Roll through side plank, right knee comes up, step this foot to the top of the mat, big arms take you to peaceful warrior, up and back, deep legs. On the exhale, side angle, could be forearm to thigh or fingers touching down, stretch along the left side. Big circle with this left arm. And then look down, set the left knee down. Look over your right shoulder. Now this might feel like enough, but if you're looking for more, bend the back knee, reach for the foot with a strap or your hand, and we'll pull in. All right, look forward again. Remember this general shape because you'll attempt to recreate it on your hands right now with a flying lizard of sorts. So to try this, we're going to take that right arm underneath the right leg, walk the hands to the outside of the right foot. You'll just tuck your back toe and lift that knee and send your chest forward. The idea is to point your right toes back, so in order to do that, you got to wiggle them over to the left a little bit. Send some of your weight to the right. Point the toe back. If you get that far, heart goes forward, elbows point back, back leg lifts and bends, and we stay for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Step it out. Come on out and take your plank pose. Inhaling. Exhale, lower. Inhale, open heart. Exhale, downward facing dog. You'll make your way to the top of the mat, any way you like to get there. Flattening. Folding to empty. Flat back again. Hands to the waist. Lead with your heart as you stand up for back bend. Neutral spine. Let's get truly connected. Grounded in breath. Emptying. Last big sequence. Inhale, sweeping up. Exhale, diving down. Inhale to flat. Exhale, right foot steps to the back. Rock with this. Pivot right over to Skandasana on the right side. Option to take your hands to your heart, to open the arms, or even to bind this. Just connect to breath. Get really empty. And then take big arms, strong legs up and around to frame your left foot. Stepping into plank, inhale. Exhale, lower. Inhale, open. Exhale, downward dog. Slide the left leg out behind. Open it, bend the knee. Look right over the right shoulder to see your foot. Knee taps right tricep, get empty. Sweep back behind. Tap again. This time kick the foot off, let it land. Fall in triangle onto the left hand. Right arm reaches across, the back heel comes down. Could be about the side body. Could be about a back bend. You choose it. Let's breathe. Okay, looking down, roll down. Left knee comes up. You'll turn this into right side plank. But you won't stay long because that left foot will step behind. We'll take a wild thing, as shallow or as deep as the body is craving. Roll through the side plank again. Left knee comes to the chest. Then place this foot to the top of the mat. Come all the way up to a peaceful warrior, reaching up and back, keeping deep legs. Inhale. And an exhale to side angle, forearm or the fingers down, right arm reaches. Lengthen side body. Big circle with your top arm. As you roll down, hands plant, right knee bends and comes down. Let's look all the way over the left shoulder. This could feel like enough. Or bend this back knee. Maybe you can reach for it. Take a little time with the opening. And then release it. Look forward, plant your hands. Remember this general shape because we'll create it on our hands if we can now. So you'll tuck the left arm away underneath this left leg. Plant the hand outside. This is the basic setup. Hands, shoulders distance apart. Elbows continue to point back. Tuck your toes. Lift your back knee. Remember, we're trying to wiggle these toes to point back. So walk the foot over to the right. Send your heart forward. Lean a little to the left to point the toes. Heart goes way forward to bend the back knee. Lift it now and stay for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on out. Plant hands. Step to plank. Take your final vinyasa. Into downward dog. And a couple things to finish. Set your knees down, keep the toes tucked. Sit tall, lift your heart, and take a camel. You want to go for the full thing, go for it. If you just want to focus on one side at a time, that can be a way to enter it comfortably. Squeeze the seat, lift the heart, and breathe. Lead with the chest to come on up and out of it. Plant your hands, take a cat pose, and wiggle around a little. Let's come all the way down onto the abdomen. I'm going to do 2 more back bends and one more thing for the legs before we close. This one will be bow, bending the knees, reach back for feet or ankles. I love to grab the inside ankle because it opens the shoulders as well. And kick powerfully with the legs, lift to the chest. Stay until it doesn't feel fruitful. You can always come out before I do. Let's focus on breath. Strong legs. At least one more big breath in. And then exhale, release. Make a pillow, rock the legs. Roll onto your back. I'm going to invite you into one last back bend. It could be anything you want, of course, including wheel. I'm going to cue a kind of fish. Help me open the upper back first as I enter wheel. So you might do the same. Bending knees, take hold of your seat basically. Elbows come in close to lift your chest, lift your chin, let your head come back down. Focus on lifting behind the heart. And if that's gone well, plant your hands for wheel and push everything at once. Take your time. Try for 5 breaths or more. Come out when you need to. And then tuck the chin, slowly lower, and we'll rock the legs from side to side. Get soft in the low back. Hug your knees in, rock yourself side to side. And then forward and back. Last couple of things. We're going to make our way to boat. Come on up. It can be half boat bending the legs or full boat extending them. I'm counting 8 breaths. Let your heart be lifted. The gaze slightly upward. Focus on breath. Do your best. You can always bend one knee at a time or both. Take a break, hug it in. Keep long in the low back if you can. Just 3 more breaths. You got this. Slowly release the legs. Take any massage you might need. Send the sits bones behind you. Feet stay flexed. Long back as we take our final fold before a Shavasana. And then come on up to flat back. Let's point the palms toward each other. Scoop out at the low belly. Try to keep control for as long as you can as we lie slowly back here. Making our way to Shavasana. It'll be a brief one today. Of course, you can stay longer if you want to. Always all right to click that pause button, but I'll wake you up in a couple minutes. Just return to deeper breathing. Natural movement. Climbing up for a final seat. Well done, yogi. Have a wonderful day. I'll see you next time. Be well.